Yeah, I know, it's Christmas, and what happens at Christmas, yeah? We all have a lot of fun. We eat a lot of food, we drink a lot of alcohol, a lot of fizz, whatever your choice may be. However, what we want to do at Christmas as women, I'm not talking about everybody, but a few women will want to keep their waistlines nice and tight. Well, I know that I do. So here's some top tips of how you can actually do this. So when you go to a Christmas party, number one top tip, take your own water. It's very unusual for people to actually hand out water, so make sure you've got a little water bottle in your handbag. That's certainly going to help. So you can sip that in between those glasses of fizz. Then always make sure you ask for a glass of water. In one hand you want to be holding your fizz, in the other hand make sure you've got a glass of water. Try to do that so you stop the dehydration. That's going to be really important, and in the long term it means you're going to be reducing your sugar intake. So your sugar is the one thing that's really going to make those waistlines absolutely expand. Number two top tip, okay, the trays of delicious little fried prepared food. So they may look nice, they may smell nice, like sausage rolls, mince pies, etc. And even the nicer aperitifs, you don't need them, yeah? You're already drinking the alcohol, you don't need to have the little snacks. So a top tip is just to forget about that. Enjoy your company, enjoy your glass of whatever you're having, have your glass of water. But really, really girls, try and stop nibbling on the snacks, because the snacks are the things that are really going to excel your calories. They're gonna make your digestive system get really blocked up, because a lot of them will be pre-prepared, they'll have a lot of additives in, and what we really want to do is put good natural food into our bodies. There is nothing wrong with a Christmas meal, there is a lot wrong with having the snacks that are high in calories, high in saturated fats, often high in refined sugars, definitely high in E numbers. Now I sound like your mother, don't I? But if you want to look after your waistline, you've got to think ahead. So you've got your water, you're having your sips of wine, you're chatting, you're not having your aperitifs, which is absolutely great. So save yourself for your Christmas dinner. Now at Christmas dinner, just go for it, just relax, yeah? We all have to have time off. But what I do want you to think about is overeating. You know how you pile the food on your plates, don't you? And then you're full, yeah? But for some reason on Christmas Day, that stop button just does not work. Well, I want you to introduce that stop button. So I want you to envisage how you are going to feel when you are so full that you then have that extra, I don't know what it may be, extra slice of turkey with gravy that you don't need, yeah? Extra vegan nut loaf that you really don't need. And then on top of that, you're gonna have your treacle pudding or your Christmas pudding or whatever takes your fancy. But let's just have one portion of everything, yeah? Yeah, of course we're gonna eat more than we usually do. And then think about the rest afterwards. So rather than piling all the food in one meal, which your body can only absorb a certain amount of fats and carbs and proteins each time we eat. That's why that overload is very stressful on your heart. It's stressful on all systems of the body, because the blood is going to be in your digestive system, making sure that all this fat and all the sugar and all the extra proteins and carbohydrates can actually be used by the body. And of course your body can only use a certain amount. The excess will get stored as fat. So have a break after that and really think, okay, I need to have a rest from my food, and in the evening, say 4 or 5 hours later, have a little bit more. But try and structure your day. Another top tip is exercise over the Christmas period. Doesn't need to mean you have to run a marathon or you spend hours in the gym, but keep that consistency up, even if you've got relatives. Okay, so here's a good example. So when my kids were really little, we used to have the whole family around. I used to take time out because I knew the babysitters was there, and I used to go for a run on Christmas Day morning, on Boxing Day morning. Not necessarily to keep fit, but to clear my head and to make myself feel better, because I knew I'd have excess calories coming in. So if you can do little things like that, it's going to make you feel up here a little bit better. Because after Christmas Day, after Boxing Day, and all the festivities are great, but I don't want you feeling that guilt that can often happen with food. And we all have that funny relationship with food. It's our go-to if we're emotionally stressed. It's our go-to if we're tired. Now, if we have a structure that we know we can stick to, you're less likely to overeat. You're less likely to feel rubbish after Christmas is over, and you're more likely just to be consistent into the new year without any feelings of, oh, I've just over it, oh, I feel fat. You want to feel positive the whole year round. So I've got a fabulous detox cleanse starting in January. If you want to lose that bloat, if you found you've overeaten and you really can't shift that fat, or maybe you haven't just shifted your body weight for so long now, and you've come to that plateau, then maybe the January detox is the kickstart that you need. It kind of reboots your system. It really focuses on your gut health. So remember, your gut is your second brain, yeah? You are what you eat. Now, how about if you could learn whole food nutrition that you could take with you into 2020 100% of the time? That would mean that you would never really binge, you would never really overeat, you'd always have a slim waistline. Because you've got the knowledge, you've got the tasty food. So this is not about dieting, guys. Get dieting off your watch list. You don't need to do it. It's about making small steps towards a lifestyle change that is sustainable in the long term, and you can all do it, yeah? But the initial steps are the things you need help with. That's when you need to reach out. Try not to feel isolated when you do make these changes. And this is what the detox cleanse is all about. It's my food programs, my training programs, about creating that community, which means you can stick to it and you can get the body you want in 2020. So I hope that was a great lot of top tips you can take with you. Have a great day, have a great week, and happy Christmas.